Yeah, this will work. What's up, man? It's your boy Young Noah checking in, just here at my church, chilling. Super grateful to be alive, number one. Number two, to be still a relevant voice in the world with my music. Anything from a song to a tweet to an Instagram post. I remember when I first started doing Christian hip hop in 2006. That's when I became a Christian. Well, I sat down for a while because I didn't really know if Christian rap was biblical, and come to find out that people began to be blessed and ministered to through my music. So I decided that I would continue on that path. These days, man, I get pretty discouraged with a lot of the things I see in Christian hip hop. And I feel like I talk about Christian hip hop way too much. But I really want to address something. This building, this church, this structure, this system that Christ himself put in place is the tool by which I think he wants to reach the world. And what I see a lot now is a lot of rogue ministers, a lot of rogue artists who have no covering, who have no accountability. And I think that's the beginning of what has caused this shift in the music business of Christian hip hop, because it is a business. A lot of money is being made. I know I've made a great deal of money doing Christian hip hop. And money has been a motivation for some. It was never my motivation because I did it for almost a decade without making a dime. So I got real frustrated the other day, and I was like, man, I was listening to some of my old music, and I was just listening to how Christ-centered it was, to how much God was in it, man. And I compared it to the music I've recently put out. Not that anything's wrong with my new music, but the focus definitely was different when I was young, first becoming a Christian. So I decided that I'm going to release all my old music, not all of it, at least my most recent projects before I signed my first deal with Clearside Music. And I hope it blesses you. To be 100, the mixes aren't that great. I was mixing and mastering everything, but the content is crucial to today's time. The content is truly inspiring. It reminded me just how much God shook up my life. So I'm releasing 3 albums on May 29th. And I believe that it's going to satisfy a need for that music you can really feel. And it's full of this. This is a Bible. I know people don't really read these anymore, but this is a Bible, and my music has a lot of things that I discovered in this book in it. So May 29th, I'm releasing 3 albums from my past. I released about 5 albums. I was a part of about 7 albums before I signed with Flame back in the day. Shout out to Flame for the love he gave. Changed my life. But yes, this book, man, I think that a lack of reading this book has caused the dullness and the dryness and the waywardness in the genre that has just frustrated me for a very long time. I don't have no art with anybody. I don't have any beef with anybody. I don't care about anybody else's approach. But I'm going to put this music out because I think people need the Lord. People don't need good music. People need Jesus. And I think that I don't even know if I could even create music as Christ-centered as my old stuff was, because the industry has so corrupted me. But I'm grateful to God that those songs still exist and they have blessed my life as I've remastered and listened to them. And I just pray that it blesses your life. So May 29th, that's my birthday. I'm turning the big 3-0. I'm releasing 3 albums for y'all, man. And like I said, it's old, but I was killing back then too. So thank you. Get it, buy it, then stream it, whatever. But buy it, man, because you need this. Bless a friend with it. And that's all I got. So God bless.